Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury,
Mark,
and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. Today we got one out of Cleveland, Ohio. This is Great Lakes Brewing. This is their barrel-aged Christmas ale. It weighs in at 9% alcohol, and it's a variation of their regular seasonal Christmas ale, except for aged in bourbon barrels. And they made, I believe it's on the tag, it says 2,500 bottles of this, and it was a brewery-only release. So we're going to get into it and tell you what we think.
oh, cinnamon and honey.
Yeah, big time cinnamon and honey.
Yeah.
It's definitely, you can tell, I mean, the base beer didn't get overwhelmed in any way.
No, it smells a lot like the base beer, actually.
I do get a little vanilla note. I
Yeah,
don't
I
really
can
get
see
a ton
that.
of barrel, though,
No,
to be
me
honest
either.
with you. I feel like I'm just getting the aroma off a bigger version of Christmas ale.
Any information on the bottle as to how many months did it say?
No, there's actually
very little
to
information,
no
yeah.
information on the bottle.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if it's about 6 months, but I feel like that's the norm for their barrel-aged beers.
Right,
Maybe
yeah.
they didn't go as long with this one because it's not as big as,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you said, this is just real reminiscent of the regular Christmas ale, which
Yes.
is good. I like it. Some people either hate it or they love it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
I
is,
like
but
it. I don't
I
know.
do. I like it.
I like it too.
But,
I
the
always
aroma
have.
is nice in this.
Yeah.
I am getting like a little like more of a vanilla note, and I'm wondering if that, the barrel lended that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it smells good, but not a huge difference from the irregular.
No,
If you were
just smells
getting the
bigger.
aroma blind, I don't know if you'd guess barrel aged, but maybe
Right.
it came through on
Right.
the taste. Cheers. Well, if anything, I think the barrel actually mellowed the adjuncts in it a little bit. It's kind of smoother. You know?
Less cinnamon.
Yeah,
I
definitely
get
less
more
cinnamon.
cinnamon on the aroma than I do the flavor for sure.
I get a much different, like there is some sort of flavor I can't put my
Yeah.
finger on in this beer. It's not a bad flavor or an off flavor. I'm almost feeling like it is like a drier, maybe like an oak.
Yeah.
I get
Like
a
a little
dry
bit of
oaky
oak
flavor.
flavor.
Yeah,
may have
absolutely.
may have thinned out the body a little bit too from the regular Christmas ale.
Maybe. It's still got a good carbonation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
carbonation's right on the money. I'd say the body's pretty comparable to the base beer, personally. And like I said, to me, I think it seems a little smoother and mellower.
Yeah.
The barrel kind of calmed it down. I don't know that I get much actual bourbon, but like you said, Dave, like an oaky kind of dryness, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do, off the aroma, I was getting that kind of,
Vanilla note.
vanilla note, and I'm getting that in the
Yeah.
flavor as well, but I can't come out and say it's an actual like bourbon or whiskey flavor that
Yeah,
I'm getting.
right.
Like I said, I'm getting a real subtle like dry oak, but boy, you're hunting for it.
Mhm.
It's not like right out there
Right.
for
I was kind of going back and forth between a 3.5 and a 3.75. I think I'm going to give it the 3.75 because it's just good. There's not a lot wrong with it. But I feel like my overall opinion on it is, why spend the time and the effort and the bottling to really get not a lot of added benefits, in my opinion. It's smooth, it tastes good, it's carbonated. For that reason, I'm still going to give it a good score because it's easy to drink. I'm going to give it a 3.75, but I was hoping for a little something extra special with it.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. 3.75. It's a good drinking beer. Actually had high hopes after me and Dave did the review of that Triple Dog Dare. He had some bourbon flavor and some character to that beer.
that was a real well done beer.
This one, it just isn't in there for me. It actually, like he said, the barrel knocked down some of these flavors, and that's why I like the regular Christmas ale, because of that honey, because of that cinnamon, and right from that aroma, I thought it was going to be in the taste, and it just really isn't as much. So I'm going to give it a solid 3.75. Still a good beer.
Yeah, I really don't have too much to add. You guys really kind of summed it up. It's, and just like Maury said, why go through the trouble of putting it in a barrel and spending all that time and big bottles and,
A special
making
release.
it limited and doing a brewery-only release if it's really not anything extra.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm barely getting any barrel notes, just a little bit of oakiness, and you know, there's really no bourbon present at all. And frankly, I really kind of like regular Christmas ale a little
I do.
better.
I do too.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I don't really think it's really. I mean, I no way I'd really go out of my way to buy it.
No,
I would just
no.
go buy myself a 6 or a regular Christmas
Right.
ale.
And this sold out. This sold out the first day
Yeah,
too.
well, you're gonna have a lot of disappointed people.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.